Budget 2016 remains a disappointment. As another layer is peeled away, taxpayers realize this budget will cost them a lot. Mayors, Reeves and councillors work hard to lessen the impact on their citizens, but they're just finding out that the NDP government budgeted for an increase in education tax. To the Finance Minister, without a carbon tax rebate to help Albertans pay increased property tax, higher food, clothing and consumer goods costs, how can you say families will be sheltered from your carbon tax?
Honourable Premier.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. When it comes to the education property tax, we need to be clear. We were clear with all Albertans, including municipalities, that the budget for education, and particularly schooling, would be increased by 2% plus enrollment. We used the same formula that was introduced by that member's party in 2013, the 32% formula. The distribution of that tax was done also using the exact same formula. So, yes, that it has resulted in changes, but Mr. Speaker, this is all stuff that we were very clear was going to happen, and it was using the formulas that were in place all along.
Yeah. First supplemental.
Well, the mayors of Calgary and Edmonton are less happy than the Premier. Alberta's coal industry employs 7,000 people and supports government programs and services through the royalties and taxes it pays. The government would rather lock billions of dollars of value in the ground and lay off industry workers than invest in technology that would provide a future for the industry using clean technology like Saskatchewan and market them globally. Since we know from your budget jobs plan it subtracts 7,000 coal jobs from Alberta, can you be just as exact to the Minister of Finance in telling us where 7,000 new jobs will be added for these same Albertans?
Honourable Minister of the Environment and Parks.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And of course, the honourable member would prefer that we throw good money after bad with the more investments in carbon capture and storage. Mr. Speaker, Alberta has done its fair share on carbon capture and storage, and now we're going to actually diversify the economy and invest in renewables, Mr. Speakers. Many of the world's largest financial institutions already know that coal is yesterday's news. The New York Times, numerous banks stated that they wanted to transition to from dirty coal to clean renewable energy, Mr. Speaker. This is yesterday's political party peddling for us yesterday's news.
Well, speaking of yesterday's political party, as we look across the prairies to Manitoba, we find hope and opportunity. In Alberta, we'll have to wait 3 more years. The next government can quickly eliminate some of the NDP's damaging policies, but the debt Albertans are saddled with won't go away so easily. We know the Finance Minister was wrong about Alberta's credit rating. We know Albertans brace for a budget jobs plan that will cost taxpayers money without creating many jobs. To the Minister of Finance, how many years will it take for industry to replace the tens of thousands of jobs your government has chased out of Alberta with your damaging public policy?
Minister of Finance.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The proposition put forward here actually is not close to truth. We will be building the economy by investing over $34 billion for capital investments over 5 years, the biggest capital throw that's going to take place. We're going to diversify the economy. We're going to see 100,000 jobs as a result of the environment that we provide for private sector employers to bring those jobs back that they did not diversify.